Hey guys, it's Steve and Josh and we are back with another video. This month's video, we want to get a bit more back into some more technical side of things, a little bit more because we get loads of questions all the time about different types of packaging. So we thought we'd focus on one which can be quite confusing if you don't know what it is.
I want to share with you.
Exactly, and what is that, Steve?
Airless packaging.
Airless packaging, an amazing type of packaging. It's got many pros and not many cons. So let's just dive straight into this video and get started. So first off, what is airless packaging, Steve?
Airless packaging involves a piston system or a vacuum system bringing the base up to the pump so that there's no air going back through a dip tube to the product.
Okay, does that make sense? Probably not.
No.
So here we go, I've got an airless bottle here. This is an older airless bottle, I'll tell you why later, but as you can see here, here's the piston that Steve was talking about. And as you squeeze the pump, this will slowly rise, okay? So you can squeeze it upside down as well, but whenever you do, this will rise and slowly your product will all get dispensed when this piston area is right up at the top of the chamber there. Okay, so advantages. Why would I want a system like this? Well, one of the main benefits of having an airless bottle would be from protection of oxidation. Okay, so if you've got an active ingredient such as, vitamin C, peptides, anything like that, that can
react with oxygen. This would actually help it from occurring. So usually what it will do, it will help you maybe getting away with less preservatives in your product or no preservatives, depending on your chemist's formulation. But what it'll do is oxygen won't react with the product, or less likely to react with the product.
Nailed it. And another great thing about it is it also reduces the contamination of, say, for example, you got a jar, right? And then you're constantly putting your finger in that jar, you can contaminate your product with bacteria. So there's also, as well as airless bottles, there's airless jars. An example of what an airless jar could look like is like this. So when you push the top, product will get dispensed from the middle. So that's another great benefit, is to reduce that contamination.
And you get everything out of the product. That's another great thing, because everything comes up, moving from the base up, there's less likely to have residue left in the base where the person might have to try and scoop it out.
A couple other great things is, you get precise dispensing every time. The dispense rate does depend on which airless system you go with. It can range from 2 cc all the way down to 0.1 cc. So make sure you check the specs when you're looking at an airless system and what will work great with your product with that as well.
Our team can help you with that.
Okay.
Lastly,
not lastly. There's a few other great things about it. One big one though, which traditionally it wasn't like that, but is sustainability. So traditionally, what I showed earlier was this airless bottle here. These are what they used to look like. We do not sell these much anymore. Why is that, Steve?
Well, they're not sustainable.
Exactly.
Not recyclable.
And why are they not recyclable?
Because they're made from a material that's not recyclable in Australia.
So yeah, traditionally a lot of these are made from AS or acrylic materials which can't go on curbside recycling. But what we do sell a lot of these days are our polypropylene airless system. So Steve's got an example here of a polypropylene airless system.
So it's made from polypropylene number 5, which is usually accepted in all the curbside recycling schemes.
Yeah. The only part which I guess is not recyclable is the pump, due to it has springs and maybe a couple other different plastics in there, but overall it is a recyclable bottle.
But that is improving all the time. So there are spring-free pumps and there's a lot of improvements coming in that way, monoplastics.
Yeah, and I guess the last real great benefit of an airless system is it is quite a premium packaging, okay? So,
definitely.
Yeah, so if you look at this compared to other bottle, it is quite premium looking. It helps you achieve that higher price point. So if you've got a cream, serum, gel, anything like that, and you want achieve that higher price point over a standard bottle and pump, airless would be a great option for you. Yeah. Some disadvantages.
So
that was a lot of positives, but there are some few negatives. Yeah. First of all, it generally is a little bit more expensive than your standard bottle and pump.
Yeah, there's a lot more mechanism, a lot more science behind it to make it work better. So therefore it costs more money.
Yeah, and then it might not also work for all your products. So say if you've got a product that's a thicker cream or anything like that, it might not work with the small airless system and get clogged up. So make sure you do your stability testing, make sure that it works with your product.
100%, especially things a little bit pasty or a little bit coarse, things like that can clog the system. So just think of those things.
Yeah, and I guess kind of the only other negative is you are generally restricted in sizing, okay? So pretty much majority of airless systems, you've got to be under around that 250 ml and under. If you start wanting to package something in a 500 ml bottle or anything like that, there's not really any options to put that in an airless system at this stage.
Yeah, mainly because it's a vacuum system, and to have the pressure to suck that up is quite needs quite a big system.
Yeah, so yeah, just that pretty much sums up everything about why
100%.
you should use an airless system, the benefits, the few cons about it, but we love airless systems here at WellTrade. We've got plenty of options for you. So if this is something that you think you might be interested in, pick up that phone, shoot us through an email. We'd love to talk to you about it.
Yep, the team looks forward to talking to you and helping you.
Thanks guys, we'll see you in the next
Thank
video.
you. See you guys.